So welcome back. We have ventured out to Zangarmarsh, where we're hunting for the slave pens. Now if you look at this lake into the distance, in it you'll find a drain cover. If you go down the drain cover in this lake, you'll find the slave pens. Now the slave pens is where you're going to see a lot of mages soloing, jumping up and down on ledges to get loads of experience. But let's talk about the actual tactics and how you're meant to do it with a group. This will work for both normal and heroic. We're going to look at some of the skips as well that you can do inside, but I want to take all of these dungeon guides and squash them down to preferably less than 3 minutes. So let's go. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like it. So first let's start with the trash. Now the first trash packs you'll encounter are greater Bogstrocks and then just Bogstrocks. They come in packs of 3s, but later on in the instance you get packs of 4s. If you've got a tank that's capable of tanking all of these and you can just nuke them down, then do so, but these can be CC'd as well, so if you need to buy some time, CC them. Next up are the Slave Masters. These are fairly straightforward. There'll be 2 sort of non-hostile mobs. When you engage, the 2 non-hostile mobs will become hostile. Just nuke the Slave Master down. It doesn't do anything really worth noting, but if you do want rep, kill the slaves first. Next up are the champions. The champions, once again, really just tank and spank. The only thing you do need to worry about is your positioning, because these do actually do a fear, and it will be your luck. You'll probably get feared into a pack of mobs and wipe. So just be mindful of the fear and always make sure you've got plenty of room. And now it's almost time for the first skip. You'll see 1 slave master, and then you'll see the patrol behind it. All we need to pull here is the slave master. Pull it right back into the hallway that you've just came through. Well, it's not a hallway. It's more like a cave, pathway, passageway. I don't know. You know what it is. So make sure you kill the slave master right back here. Wait for the patrol to walk past, and then you'll be able to get past, which I'll demonstrate now. So quite literally, all you do is wait for the patrol to walk past your left. As soon as it's gone, you can basically skip straight through the middle, bypassing the pack. The mobs on the right, just make sure when you get past the patrol, you sort of hug towards the left. And then if you see the lantern on the right-hand side where that pack of trash mobs are now, that's actually another patrol. So you've got time between the patrols to now wait for this patrol to walk back, and then obviously get past it nice and safely without actually having to kill anything. And then the next ones are the defenders. Now the defenders are nothing too challenging to worry about at all. They do hit quite hard, so make sure you're doing lots and lots of healing on the tank. But other than that, all they've got is a spell reflect shield that they put up, which is a 50% chance to reflect, obviously, a spell when it's cast at them. So if you're a caster, just be mindful of that and make sure you don't kill yourself. Technicians, honestly, just kill them. Now the first boss is fairly straightforward. If you pull it when it's up on the ramp, you can actually skip all of this trash and just focus on the boss. It drops different type of totems. There's a corrupted fire nova totem. Do not hit it, just move away from it. If you hit it and kill the totem, it will blow everyone up in melee, as you're about to see, which someone does. The warrior's on the totems at the moment, but as you can see, there's a healing ward totem. Obviously you need to kill that. Tainted earth grab totem, you need to kill that. But here's the corrupted nova totem. They hit it, boom, look at all the damage it does. So you don't want to be killing those. You want to actually just drag the boss away from the totem. But other than that, just nuke it down. It's fairly easy, basically free loot. Once you've killed the boss, just simply jump up on the ledge. There'll be some packs that you can kill, work your way around, and this is the next skip. So when you get to the end, you just drop down onto the bridge underneath, and this is where you've got to be really careful. Now, when you attempt this skip, do not jump. Watch my character. Just walk off the edge at an angle and you'll land on the ledge below. Then you just work your way around, and you can see the boss just on the right hand side to us at the moment. We're going to pull him into that cave and fight him. So once you've all got in Rockmar's little home, then obviously pull him into it and get ready for the fight. This is not difficult at all. Just a couple of things to note is he does an AoE Frostbolt, which you just need to show a little bit of healing attention to the rest of the group, not just the tank, but this is uninterruptible as well. So just nuke through. The tank will get Grievous Wounds, which you could see he just had then. Now, Grievous Wounds is a bleed damage effect that ticks every 2 seconds, and it won't stop until you're healed to 100% health. So this is really just a spam the tank and occasionally top off the party type ordeal. It's not difficult at all. There's really nothing else to talk about. Just big heals on your tank, big nuke on the boss. When it gets to 20%, it'll enrage. So be ready if you're a tank and you're in maybe a bit of squishy gear. Get ready to use a cooldown at 20%. Healers obviously stay on your toes when he reaches 20%, when he's enraged. But ultimately, just keep the tank topped off to keep the bleed debuff off of him and nuke the boss. Now from here until the end, there's no new trash really that you haven't encountered already, other than you've got healers now, which obviously need to be nuked, but the important one is probably the Coilfang Ray that AoE fears, so you want to take those down quickly. And then you have enchantresses a little bit further on the way to Quagmire, which actually do mind control. Obviously mind control is a very harsh one, so you probably want to focus those down pretty quick. So now you've made your way to the final boss's room, which is Quagmire. You'll notice on the left hand side there's Naturalist Bite, who's in a cage surrounded by some mobs. if you want to kill these so you can free the NPC, he'll actually give you a nature resistance buff along with some additional stats as well, which will obviously help you with the last boss. So I would recommend, for the sake of killing 2 packs, because you actually kill this pack that we're fighting now, and then when you free him, you get an additional pack that sort of come in to try and stop you. Kill both those packs, talk to him, get your buff, and it's just going to make the last boss that little bit easier. Now I'm going to give you a nice floor view for this one because, yeah, I over-aggroed and died quite early, which is a bit embarrassing. But anyway, it's not a difficult fight, says the dead person. You just need to obviously nuke the boss, big heals on the tank. The tank needs to be aware that when it does an acid spray at somebody in the group, he needs to taunt, because basically what you'll see shortly is he'll turn to somebody and start spraying acid at them and everybody in a cone. Now, when the tank taunts during this, it forces the boss to look back round at the tank, which you're just about to see. So that's really the whole fight. Just nuke the boss, use your taunt to pull the boss back to looking at you as the tank. And remember, there is poisons going out, which you'll see as well. So if you're a resto shaman, or if you've got shaman in the group, then using poison cleansing totem just trivializes the fight completely. If not, you just need to make sure that if you're a paladin, a druid, whatever, that you're just dispelling the poison. Obviously, make sure you like, subscribe, come back for loads more. Going to be doing all the dungeon guides in this slightly odd format, but if you think this is weird, check out the Karazhan guides. I'll put a link in the description because that's even weirder. But yeah, cheers guys, take care, I'll see you later.